Welcome everyone, this is Pilot Needles and today we are starting the base race for September 2018. This month's theme is safety, though we also have a UHC theme to it because there is going to be no natural regeneration in there. So the theme is this month safety plus UHC, and if you got lava involved we're going to have to be safe probably. And we also have a sword here, and you can't have anything with a UHC theme without a golden apple. So we have quite a number of blocks to get from quite a number of areas. We need to head into a jungle. And of course, do quite a bit of deep digging, go into the nether, find a root forest, and even a little taiga because the leaves are from a spruce. So these are the blocks we have this month, and we'll find those out a little bit more as we go along, though I suspect that if we find more than 2 diamonds, we may keep an extra sword for ourselves. Which parts of the base race are we doing? Well, since I'm going through the trouble of showing you all this, obviously I'm going to go through the race portion there, and hopefully I can get through it. Which items would you prefer to collect and build with? Purple terracotta and magnet block, or purple stained glass and cracked stone bricks? We'll go with the terracotta. There you go. So here is our list that I always completely ignore because I print out a list that I usually do my work in, but useful there. To help preserve my health, I have a lifesteal blade, an invisibility bubble, and a health explosion. These 2 things you're going to have to remember to use them at the right time. I know I'm very bad at that, so I'm going to take the lifesteal blade. There you go. Well, I guess I don't need the diamond sword now. Here it is, a lifesteal blade. Hurt your enemies enough and you'll gain their strength. Alright, anything on here? Sharpness 4 and lifesteal blade. It's a golden sword. Well, that certainly reduces its effectiveness in combat, but with the sharpness 4, that helps to counterbalance that. Because, yeah, gold and blade. Why gold instead of iron? I don't know. Probably just for looks and all this. The worst thing in an UHC are now. I have never been in a UHC before. I'm not exactly for these super hardcore modes. Yes, I know I do the MHC on a monthly basis, but UHC where you say, oh yes, right, you can only regenerate by eating golden apples or something like that. That's a little bit outside of my usual zone here. Now, these are bow spammers, which I presume are skeletons that are shooting faster than normal. Melee chargers, that sounds like baby zombies. And nether rushers. Now, in a UHC, according to episode 0, a nether rusher is someone who tries to get to the nether as fast as possible. I can't see how we can have anything like that, so that makes it sound like we are going to have somebody in the nether that is going to make things very painful. And when you consider that we have to go into a fortress, we've got 3 very, very, very bad choices here in my opinion. I'll have to take the probably baby zombies. I hate melee chargers. Yeah, and if there are baby zombies, I'm definitely going to hate them by the end of this series. Alright, let's see. Plus 5 patrons ought to get a reward with the Patreon account. And Gary the Safety Potato.
Alright, I'm Gary, the Safety Potato.
Alright, and how the Safety Potato works, I haven't the slightest clue. Here's my Safety Potato. So I have this potato that is going to be following me. I was wondering, because he said something about a potato following you. I thought it was something that looked like it was a potato in a potato suit or something like that. But this literally, there is a potato following you. Okie dokie. And click here to see if the resource pack is working.
Welcome to Base Race.
Well, it sounds like it is. So here we have the usual base race rules, details, all the usual stuff. As always, do not harvest materials. Yeah, click to get the complete resource pack. All the little fun stuff to everything that you need. That we are in UHC mode and there's no natural regeneration, but the base will heal you. You will have other ways of healing depending on your choices. Oh, I guess because the life stealing sword is able to heal me also. Yes, I guess you've got a point at that. And of course, the usual rules about not harvesting stuff. And that is the okay, that's the same thing as there. So let us begin. Here we are in this month's base. We already have one of those. Alright, no worry about that. And there is our stuff here. This base was made by Grandma's Gone Gaming. So thank you, Grandma's Gone Gaming, for providing us with this. There you go. And I think it is time for us to head out and start searching. Now my plan is to have 25-minute episodes. I think as soon as... Alright, I am still in the regeneration zone. I'm sure as soon as I step out of here, probably it disappears at some point. We have to figure out what the spud does. Oh, yeah, I've got to turn off the new texture pack. That is much better. The new texture pack has two major weaknesses. One of them are jungle leaves, and the other is horses. So with those two items in there, there you go. That's one of the first things I need is to get some. Now there is no need for pumpkins, but I can always get that for pie. I wasn't. Oh, actually, let me go for these trees over here. I wasn't sure if that tree there was part of the build or not, but I'm pretty sure that these birches are not part of the build, so therefore we'll go for this. I have a feeling that they're for light gray instead of gray, because let's get some oak and some birch. Now I am going to need birch very definitely, because there is a requirement for birch is one of the items in here. The oak here is just my... This is what I'm going to be needing in order to make my preliminary tools and all that fun stuff. Now I am going to do my usual thing of trying to get back to base as much as possible. Try to be here during the nighttime. And I don't have a Rolex this time to help me get back and all, and I don't have a free means of getting back or anything like that. Now I'm going to shoot for having 25-minute episodes this month. I may go a little bit over whatever, but I figured minimum 25 minutes, and first episode though it's 25 minutes after the time I spent in the intro area, so this will be a 30-minute episode if I keep to that. I'll try to be at a safe place or something like that. You get the idea on there. Alright, that's a good place to start on there. Let's get a few of these. Always like to replant when possible, so that I don't run out of resources. Let's start out with that. I have no idea yet whether I'll be needing anything for fuel or anything like that. Let's see. So let us start with our old friend. I'll probably have to do an underground session though this time around instead of going back to base, unless of course I get hurt. If I get hurt, well, if I get hurt I'm going to have to Let's see. Those are the only twos I could think I definitely need. Oh, actually, no. I do need a shovel. Hopefully I can get the cobble so that proves a redundant item to get. But you never know because I am going to be needing some sand. So I might as well start by getting some of that. Now this is being run in 1.13.1, so this is the first full base race being done under 1.13. There was a mini base race that was done back in just when 1.13 was getting ready. Ed was trying to test out feasibility of stuff in 1.13 and stuff like that. But overall, I think just maybe gave him a few ideas or something like that. But in the end, of course, he had to minimize the number of commands and stuff like that he was using as a result of. Oops, alright. I think I'll abandon that for the moment. Because maybe I could find a better location to get some sand and some gravel. Because there's some sand right there. That would be a good place to get sand. Now if I can get up here, up to these. I saw spruce up here, right? Yeah, spruce. Good, because I do need some spruce. So I didn't have to go too far for the. Now, actually, I need spruce leaves, not spruce logs. So, yeah. So, this isn't going to do me any good, is it? Well, fortunately, we do have other spruces here, so killing one of my spruces isn't going to be too much of a problem. What is going to be too much of a problem is that I still have one of these. And yeah, I hate UFO trees, as you could see, because I'm making sure that I get everything out of here. Just getting as much as I can out of this. Now, see if I can find myself a little bit of a place to dig in for the night. What time is it? It's about noon right now. Alright. I am probably going to be needing a little bit. Alright, good. Yeah. Hey, stop that! Now, of course, that's going to be mainly useful for getting back energy, since it's not going to be used for healing any. That's right, I should cut down oaks and stuff like that to get apples, because I am going to be needing apples. Oh, let's see, that's so keep that in mind. So let's see. Oh, this will give me plenty of wood, that's for sure. Not that I need oaks, but hopefully it also has. Wait, this is the. Is that really it? I was expecting this big, huge oak. Now I have apple. Alright, so all I need to do is find some gold and I can get myself a golden apple, right? Now, getting gold will be a non-trivial thing, I'm sure, but I can dig down. I gotta dig down in order to get some.
Might light up different colours depending on what monster is nearby.
What? Okay, so. Alright, spoken advice. So I need to listen carefully when it does that. I was wondering, what was that? Apparently. So apparently it's warning me that monsters are nearby. Well, we'll have to see about that. I'm definitely not going to try to chop that tree down. Alright, so I've got 1 apple, 4 steak, just in case I get hungry, and here's a place where we can dig in for the night. There's some, there's some sheep. Alright. Alright, let's head into here for a few moments. That way when it does get dark, which I expect to be happening in a couple minutes, then I can be ready. Let's put our, see, we need a bench to go down there. Actually, I would think an oak door would be better for my needs here. That would make sure I do have a door. It looks like it is. Oh, of course, it doesn't help that we're in a dark, relatively dark area also, and I'll need more cobble before I could build anything. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 14. Okay, 14 cobble. First thing I like to build is a furnace so that I can see what I need with. See, I only need one birch log. So the rest of the birch logs I can turn into charcoal if I wish. 3, 6. Well, actually, let's take 2 of these planks and 3 of those, and we'll start that to give us some charcoal. Good. And now I can then we could worry about our talking potato and what kind of advice it'll give us. Now, what I'm hoping to find here is going to be some iron. Since some iron would be wonderful. And also some light. See, we'll do here for that. Good. Much better. Let there be a light. And there was. Oh. Maybe it'll be a good idea if I think I've got enough cobble at least so that I can get some stone tools. So I'll need a lot more cobble. But I'm not going to get a lot more cobble unless I get some stone tools. So let us go with a pickaxe. That would be wonderful. Let's get an axe. We won't worry about the shovel yet. Alright, that won't be too long. And of course it helps a, oh boy, that's a lot faster. It's amazing how fast a stone pickaxe feels after you've, oops. And actually I didn't need this there. What I need is that. Good. Well, I got the dirt I need. Good. Now, let's see, dirt and stone. Well, I'll be needing a lot of cobblestone for this one. I need 120 cobble. Only 2 dirt though, so that's probably all of the dirt that I'll be needing. Let's put one right here. Good. I just want to make sure when I get around 20 minutes, because when I get to the 20-minute point, that means that white particles. What do white particles mean? Does this tell us? No, it doesn't tell what kind of particles are on us. Not sure what white particles means. And level 65. Okay, I want to get down low enough so that I am able to find coal. And well, I think I could find coal this high, but iron I think you have to be at 64 or below. And I also need this andesite here, which is also going to be a useful one to get. I think I need something like 32 andesite or something like that. So finding a nice andesite vein right now is going to be nice. One more thing to take out of the list. Oops. And ooh, iron! More iron. Let's see. See how much iron we can get out of this. Oh, and we want to make sure that we have... Alright. Plenty of light. That's what we want to make sure we've got. See, how much andesite do I need? Actually, I only need one andesite. Oh, alright. Well, I got plenty of andesite. It's more than I needed, but... I may find it useful for other things. Now, iron, I don't think I need as much iron as I normally need, because I've had some where I needed huge amounts of iron, and this time I only need 9 of it, but of course, there'll be plenty of opportunities to make stuff for iron and stuff like that, because that's always a thing in these... I was about to say MHC, but no, this is a base race. And let us... Green. What are green particles? What are green particles? Okay, I was wondering if it could tell us. I guess we have to figure out what those various particles means. I wonder if that means creepers or anything like that. Green particles tells you that you are going to be facing creepers soon. Well, hopefully not, though. I have a feeling that... Or it could be a witch, because a witch could be poisoning you or something like that. That's another possibility. All sorts of nasty things that I'm coming up with for this. Well, I am going to have to find some more torches, and right now we are about 17 minutes in, so therefore that means that it should still be dark outside. Yep. Good.
Look both ways before crossing the street.
Okay, so it's not necessarily anything that's going to be immediately useful if he's going to tell me to look both ways before crossing the street. Why I say that? I haven't the slightest idea, but actually, what I will do is put 2 of these in there, 1 in there. Actually, maybe I should have done that with the steak instead or something like that. Oh, well, all the little things that you think about in hindsight. The entire point of this was for that. And let's see. Alright, just make another 16 torches and we shall be fine. Good. Not that we're going to get all that much done in the remaining time. It is now. Alright, at least keep anything from spawning. In fact, I think as soon as this pickaxe runs out, it'll be a good time to call it quits. Diorite. Actually, I think diorite is another thing that I'll be needing. Instead, I think I need more serious amounts of. I think I need something like 32 polished diorite. I wonder if you can get diorite with a. Yes, you can. Alright. Since I'll be getting ready to go back, by the time I got back and went out there, came back with it, I figure I might use up more time going back and forth than mining with the wooden pick. But this is a nice vein of diorite. I'm certainly not going to finish it right now. Yeah, alright, there you go. 17. Alright, we are at the 19. That means it should be about day right now. So let us go and find out if I am right about that. I better get my sword ready just in case I'm not. It is daytime. Good. Let's take our iron. Good. Let's head back to base and turn in a few things. Oh, I forgot it was way up here. Where is the base? I didn't know I had strayed so far. Oh boy. I thought I had a nice permanent mine there. It's not going to be a permanent mine. There's no way I'm going to find this place again. So I might as well grab these things, because I'm probably never going to find this place again. And yeah, silly me. I stopped doing here because I lost my pickaxe. Right. So therefore, there you go, and there you go. We'll close the door just in case I ever do come back. At least if I do find the place again, I'll have that started, but we'll see if I can find a better place to mine that I can easily find and get back to. Now let's head back to base where we could end our episode. And on our way back, we'll see if we can get a little bit of our sand that we need. And that's just to have less trouble that we give to this. Oh, that's right. We do need some gravel also. I'll do more serious shoveling and all that stuff after I get a good shovel, rather than one that breaks almost instantaneously. Now let's find the base, because I lost it! Whoopsie! Oh. I strayed a lot further than I thought. Ah, I see a base ahead. I see the bell tower. Thank you for adding a bell tower and a smokestack. And here we go. And horses. Nice horses. They look a lot better when... Yeah, I really hope at some point they finish and release the official version of the texture pack so I could see horses in the new texture pack. Alright, there we go. We are back into base. Good, and let's see, what do we need here? We need... Oh, right. That is junk. We still need to get jungle. We have one of these pieces of dirt can go into there, and... Oh, that's coarse dirt, I guess. Yes, that is coarse dirt, not a dirt. Oh yeah, coarse dirt. We've got... Right, I went through all that trouble to get some gravel. Good thing I did grab a little gravel on the way. Good. Alright, good. Coarse dirt. Good. Now put the coarse dirt inside. And yes, the coarse dirt is now flash. That's one of the new features with Windows 13 is now when you put an item in there, it gives a nice little bit of flash there. We only need one white wool. I could have killed a sheep for that. Keep that in mind for that. One birch log. It's not in the right place, so therefore I move it over by one, and now it gives me the nice particle effect there. One cobbles. Okay, there we go. One cobblestone. And dark opalescent, terracotta, magma block, andesite. We've got the one andesite we need. Alright, good. Redstone lance, spruce leaves, gray carpet dispenser, lava bucket. We're nowhere near the gravel we need or the concrete we need. That's going to be taking a while. Stone, I could start cooking the stone. Oh, I could start cooking this. Well, I'll need to cut down a few more trees for that, so I can get some sort of... Then, as soon as I have those trees, I'll start worrying about getting the stone I need for that. The fences I could save till later. 32 diorite. I've got 25, so I'm getting pretty close to that. I think that's all I can do because that's jungle. I need a lot more for... Therefore, that's where we'll end our episode this time. And when we return next time, we're going to... Well, we'll figure out what we do when we return for the base race.